Wondering how much your viewability score affects your ad revenue? The answer is quite a bit. However, the simple act of increasing viewability may not result in increased revenue in all cases. And in some cases, working to improve your viewability may require short-term sacrifices in ad revenue. Keep in mind that you're trying to make a major jump in viewability, say from 5% to 70%, it will initially cause a pretty big drop in revenue. Stair-stepping is also not the greatest option, as a change from 5% to 20% in viewability will not have a major effect on improving results, since viewability will still be far below the desired level for advertisers. So essentially, you have to decide if you want to go big or go home. And if you want to go big, you may have to suck it up on the revenue front for a short period of time for a major long-term payout. Basically, what you need to do is choose wisely when choosing to make major changes to improve viewability, and do it with the knowledge of what effects it will have in the short term. At its heart, improving viewability is a big balancing act. Major reductions in ad calls that can provide improvements to viewability can wreak havoc on short-term revenue, as you're simply pulling back on your ad call volume. Your best bet is to find ways to add while subtracting, creating new in-view ad calls while reducing out-of-view ad calls on underperforming ad units. Let's jump in with the definition of viewable. For display units, an ad unit must have 50% of the ad's pixels in view of the user for at least 1 second to be considered a viewable ad. For video units, at least 50% of the video's pixels must appear for a minimum of 2 seconds. So how do you measure viewability? Traditionally, viewability metrics have been measured by tools paid for by advertisers, like Moat or other Media Rating Council, or MRC, accredited tools. Thus, to get this reading, publishers either needed to purchase a subscription to a tool like Moat or ask an advertiser for results. Google Ad Manager, or GAM, does now have some ability to estimate viewability, which is great for publishers to use for benchmarking. However, keep in mind that advertisers will typically use advertiser-focused tools like Moat, so knowing your Moat scores are helpful as well, as they may not always be the same as in GAM. The viewability standard, or gold standard benchmark for high-quality inventory, is a 70% viewability rate or more. Shooting for 60% or better viewability will also help unlock inventory, and is a good starting point to shoot for if your viewability is currently rather low.